Hello, everyone. Actually, I'm going to pull you up here. Hello, everybody. Welcome to our day 3 of our craft along. It's a Facebook Live with Rhonda. Welcome to my craft room here in Byron Center, Michigan. I'm going live today. Our next 2 days will be pre-recorded videos, so they'll be premiered on YouTube and they'll go live about noon. Just so you know that you can still join in. We still have lots more projects to go. We've only done 2 days and we have a total of 6 days. So who is here and have you been loving it? Let me know. I love to see your comments and know who's watching. And hopefully we are live in the right place and hoping and praying that we have our audio correct. That has been a challenge for sure. So if you can let me know if you can hear me okay, that would be great. And we're going to dive into some more adorable projects. So this is our craft along. So what that means is that it's when we encourage you to craft along with us. So we do all of these projects have PDF tutorial directions. If you ordered the craft along ahead of time, then you already have them. We sent them to you before we even started, and we sent you a packet that had the paper you needed, all the embellishments, a gift, all of that. But it's not too late. If you missed that, then it's not too late. You can still purchase the PDF packet for $25, and it's over a 42-page document that has all 12 projects with their cutting guides, their step-by-step directions, pictures, templates, all of that. Or you can get them for free. I suggest get them for free if you want to. Now, obviously, if you are a demonstrator and you can order from yourself, then you can just pay the $25 and get them for free. Now, don't forget, if you're a demonstrator on my team, though, make sure you're checking Creative Corner. They will all be on Creative Corner, and you guys get that resource for free for being a part of the Rubber Queens. But you can also get it for free if you're a customer or you just love to buy Stampin' Up! Product, then you can just place an online order in my online store of at least $50, and then you're going to get the PDFs for free. Now, today is a big day. Stampin' Up! Announced for the very first time ever. We've never done this before, so it might be a little confusing because it's brand new. They announced a big sale. It's buy one, get one 50% off with our suites. So a suite, a suite might be the celebratory sips, and or the celebratory sips, and it has a bundle. It'll have the paper, it'll have gems and a ribbon typically, and you get to get all of it. So it's kind of like, instead of keying in each item code separately, you get to order the whole suite. Well, then if you buy a suite, then you can get another suite at 50% off. And the suites can be anywhere from like $75. Some of them are $120. Because they have a lot of product in them. So if you want to, in the online store, you can actually, I do a search function, and I search from priced highest to lowest, because then all the suites will come up first. So you can see which suites are available, and you can buy one and get one at 50% off. That is by far the best value. I mean, some of those suites are over $100. You save $50. That means you're getting paper for free, ribbons for free, dots for free, folders for free. It's really, again, I actually quite blown away by Stampin' Up! Special. It's very, very, very generous. I put an order in first thing this morning and got 4 suites. And I even had some of the paper. I had a lot of the pieces of the suites, but it was just such a good deal that I got more that way. So again, you buy a suite, you get one at 50% off. Now here's another kicker to it. It's not just suites, it's any product that's in the suite. So if you buy a suite and you pick one, then you can get like another suite at half price, or it might be a bundle that's a part of a suite. It can be a little confusing, but when you see your order go up, you will know. So again, like you could buy the Cheers and Sips suite and then get the Impressions Abloom, or I don't know if that's a part of a bundle or part of a suite, but like the Everyday Arches, love the Everyday Arches, and they're available again today. You can get that at 50% off. The Thankful Garden, that's a part of a suite. But you might not know what's a part of a suite or not. I don't even know what's all a part of a suite or not. I mean, it's a lot. The new Gallery Blooms, that is a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous suite. I featured that all last month. So I'm sure you fell in love with it too. That's a suite where it includes paper, it includes bundles, it includes a folder, it includes ribbon and dots and a lot. You can buy that one, and then you can get another one at half price. So good time to shop. Really good time to shop because that's from Stampin' Up. Then you still get Stampin' Rewards. So 10% of whatever you spend, Stampin' Up will give back to you in free product. You'll get to put it in your little Stampin' Up savings account, and you can use it whenever you want to. You can even use it on this order. If you have dollars waiting there, you can use it towards this sale too. Because you use it just like cash when you check out. Then the third thing, sweeten the deal even more, is that when you place your order this week, I'm going to give you those 12 projects tutorial. It's worth $25. That will get sent to you for free too. All right, so what I'm telling you, I told you, it's a really good time to place your order. If you have any questions about any of that, you can post the question. I'll try to answer it. You can message me, but it's pretty awesome. I sent out an email this morning trying to explain it. And again, it's new to all of us, so we're all kind of learning a little bit new. All right, thanks for a lot of you joining me. I think it's time we jump into today's projects. Here is one of them that we're going to make. I'm going to make this one second. This is a different variation. Today we are doing projects. Again, in case, is this anybody's first time here today? Or have you all been joining me all along? And a huge shout out to all of you that have purchased the Craft Along. We've had over 36 of you that are crafting along, and you've purchased the products ahead of time. Hello, Lisa. So good to see you guys. And so this Craft Along, I've done a bunch of them, and this one I partnered with. This was the original group I partnered with last year, and we work so well together that we're all going to do this a couple times a year together. Yesterday I did Melissa's projects. Mine were the first day, and today we're doing Julie Salva's projects. So we all get together and create the projects, and then we offer them to all of our customers. So that's how you get to get 12 projects in 6 days. Today's projects are done by Julie. And again, you get this PDF, the templates, the directions with all of it, step-by-step instructions when you purchase the Craft Along or you purchase those. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. So this is one of the projects. Julie made hers different. This is the template. I just decorated mine differently. So this is the second project I'm going to teach you how to make. I loved this little box so much that I had to try to make it in a couple of different color schemes. So isn't it beautiful? So I'm going to show that to you too second. But the first one that Julie did was a really beautiful, fun, easy card. And so that one I'm going to craft along with you. I have not made this card yet. So we focused on the two bundles, Impressions of Bloom. And again, I've already told you tons of times how much I absolutely love this bundle, but I really love this bundle. Hey, Noreen. Okay, so let's jump in. You're going to need a half a sheet of strawberry slush. I pulled out all my paper. Oh, here it is. This is all the papers. This is all the supplies that we need. So I'm going to take, you need a half a sheet of strawberry slush. So I'll go ahead and cut that. So we're doing it right at 5 1/2. And while we have it out, I'm just going to go ahead and score it at 4 1/4 so that it's been scored. Okay. And then, oops, sorry. I just banged the camera, shook you guys all up. Shake, shake. Okay. The next step is to take a piece of the Designer Series paper. And this is the pattern. I'm actually making Julie's exactly as she did in the tutorial. I loved it. I love it. But you could use it in any of the color schemes. I almost did want to change it because I wanted to do it in the blues and the purples, but I decided to keep it the same. And again, we'll give you all of these cutting instructions too. So the first one is just 3 by 4. So we're going to do it 3 by 4. This is all beautiful pinks and purples. 3 by 4. And then another piece that is 3/4 by 4 1/4. So I'll do 4 1/4 by 3/4. Okay, so that piece there too. Then we have to take some Pretty in Pink, and the Pretty in Pink piece is 3 1/4 by 4 1/4 by 3 1/4. You get 6 out of the paper that way. So that, yeah, that layers so pretty, so perfect. And then we need some basic white. So I have a piece of basic white here. We gave everybody 5 sheets of basic white as well, so you should have plenty of it. And this one is going to be 3 1/2 by 5. This is another measurement where you get to get, you get 5 of them out of the sheet versus 4. So you can, this is for the inside. And then you're gonna need a little 3/4 inch strip. So I'll just cut that off just so I've got it for later. Okay, that's all your prep work for this card. Well, not all of it. There's still one more thing that you'll need to do, but we'll do that out of the dies. You're going to need to take a piece. I have a little piece of the Pretty in Pink here, and you're going to want to take this one here. I love the dies because they actually have the impressions in them. Obviously, the ovals are so awesome. We've been using these a lot. In case you've missed the reason why I love it, these were some of the projects we made. These were, let me move this out of the way. These were yesterday's projects. This might be one of the most beautiful cards I think I've ever made. I loved it. And then how the envelope matches it. It definitely is one that I would make for a very special person. But then there it is in the blue. So we made these yesterday. And then we also made this one yesterday. Loved it. And this were our first day. So our first day we made this card like that. It's a neat little fold, neat fun. And then we made this pouch, this bag. So these are the flowers that are from that same. So you can run the flowers through just with a cardstock, but then look, you can also do them in whatever colors you want. So you can do the flowers. There's a lot of versatility in that. All right, so there's just a recap. You know, this is, by the time we're done, we're going to have 12 projects to show you. So when I'm done with the craft alongs, it's always mind-blowing to me how much goes into it. All right, I'm going to take my mini Stampin' Cut Emboss machine and just run through this right here. And we're doing it in Pretty in Pink. Okay, it's on this card. Hi, Heather. All right. I'm so loving crafting with you here. And Tuesday at 2 o'clock. That's a weird time. We're gonna be going every day. You can always find these on YouTube. Facebook switched it where they hold on a second. I gotta get my poker tool. That they only keep our videos on here for 30 days, but I always load mine up to YouTube too. So make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel, especially right now, that you're going to get to see all 6 of these videos and projects. All right, so there's that. That was one of the leaves. There's also like the stems, and this has a lot. Okay, now let's assemble our card. There you go. We're going to, our strawberry slush just folded in half. There you go. And then grab my adhesive here, put down. Sometimes we just want that sweet and simple card. I've actually used this bundle for a couple sweet and simple cards. I might show you what one that I just did. It's my new team card, my team welcome card. So this is going to get put across kind of a little bit towards the bottom. That. Then we're going to glue this down to across here. The words we're using are "I appreciate you," and you're going to stamp that in strawberry slush. Now this one we're going to use, I'm going to pull it down here. We have an old olive ink pad. We have Pretty in Pink. We have strawberry slush. and Darling Duckling. So I'll show you in a second what we're going to do with those. Let me grab my stamp set. We're going to need quite a few blocks here. First thing I'm going to take is the I Appreciate You. With a photopolymer, I usually put it down so that way, because if you try to put it down there, sometimes you don't get it quite straight. And then we're going to just do that. This is the Strawberry Slush, and that's going to go just right on that strip that I have there. This was about a 3/4 inch strip. Okay, and then it just gets trimmed off. Where are those scissors at? It's a little of an angle. I'm going to put it down with dimensionals. So today I'm going to show you this, again, sweet and simple card, and then we're going to show you a really awesome box. This is going to be our next project. I'm going to take that I Appreciate You and put that on there. And then this little guy, this little girl guy, is going to get tucked behind there. You probably could have glued this down first, but I didn't, so I'm going to add it now. So I'm just going to put some mini glue dots, on there. Okay. And just slide that in there. So there's the front. The front is so beautiful. Obviously, when you ordered the craft along, we included these 3 embellishments. You got the flower motifs, and we gave you these, the pink and strawberry slush dots. So we'll put a few of those on here too, just sprinkling them wherever your heart little feels like it, wherever it's calling to you on the page. So I'll put about 3 of them on there. I'll use some of the darker pinks. Those will pop off. So there's our front. And then on the inside, you have this piece of white card. So this is kind of the benefit of this bundle, is you get to have both. So we're using the bigger flower. So I have those. So the inside of the card, you can make however you kind of want to, but it's pretty simple. And then we're going to take the leaves. So I'll do those, and then we need the middle, which is the bigger one. Okay, so you need a scrap piece of paper. I'm just going to use a piece of typing paper, and this is also where if I had an envelope, I would stamp my envelope at the same time. I like to do it both at the same time. All right, so we're going to take the background, and you could stamp your flower. I'm going to stamp the background in Pretty in Pink. That's going to go right down here. My Pretty in Pink is brand new. This one, well, it's not brand new. It's kind of brand new. It's a little dark, so I'm going to just stamp it off a little bit. So that's your Pretty in Pink there. And then we're going to go in with the strawberry slush. Let me line this up. This one always has like this little big one. That's the easy one I think for me to find to line this up. Isn't that so pretty? It's really pretty. Okay, so Darling Duckling, stamp off, go in the middle, and then we'll do the same thing over here. We got a lot of practice at this yesterday, didn't we? So then the next thing that you can do is on one of these ones that you did, I'm gonna cut one of them out. So you can see I'm gonna cut one of these out. Oh shoot, I cut into my tutorial. Dang. All right, and then you don't need to get super close. And I'm gonna just put a couple leaves on here. So I'm just gonna put them in a couple different places. But this is what you call creating you create a mask. I'm gonna do one on this side too. If you want the technical term, we're creating a mask. And so you stamp the image that you want to stamp over, and then you just cut it out. Okay, so I'm going to put I just went ahead and cut that out, and I can line that up. Now I can take put my piece of paper back under here again. So you can, little scrap paper. So that will go there. Now we're going to take my leaves. I'm going to close these up because I'm done with these. All right. Cheers to that. Cheers and Sips has been my favorite. It's just so unique too. Like we don't have anything quite like it. And I have a lot of people I can make some fun cards for with that. Okay, so this one you ink up, you stamp off, and then I'm just going to add a couple leaves down here. Okay, and then we'll do 2 on the other side as well. I just make sure that I got my mask lined up there like that. And then I'll add a couple of the leaves wrong direction to this side. So, and then while I have my mask there, I'm going to do the other side as well. Add the detail. We actually have mask paper that is a little tacky. You can use that. Or people even use like Post-it notes. I'm doing it old school way right now. Okay, see now look. Well, it's hard to tell. Voila! Now you can see the leaves are where they're supposed to be. That technique always makes me, it's so cool. All right, so I'm just gonna clean my stamp off real quick. That was it. Those were juicy. My pads here in Byron Center I've only had for a year. And I got my new craft room here. One more. There you go. What did we ever do without the chamois before, right? I love our chamois. Okay, so now you can see how nice it looks. It looks like those leaves are behind the flower. And then we're just going to add that to the inside of our card. So sometimes the inside is just as important as the outside. So there you go. All right, there's our first card. So sweet and simple, but fun to do. Now we're going to move over to our box. This box is one I've never made before. That's why I love these craft-alongs. I hope you guys find the same too, that like, there's always something kind of new that I've never done before. And this is how I learn new things too. It helps, it puts me in your shoes. Like instead of me being the one that creates everything and then you make it, I get to be you. And remember why it's so fun, and it is so fun. And following along with tutorials and creating something. And like when I saw the picture of Julie's box, I didn't think anything much of it. And then I actually made it and it was like, oh my gosh, this is so cute. I love it. And I could think of all the different many things that I would use it for. So this one is going to be using the Cheers and Sips bundle. The one Julie's in her tutorial is using pumpkin pie. And I'm not making pumpkin pie. I'm going to use, so here's kind of her finished one with a pumpkin pie and old olive. I wanted to have some fun with some different color combinations. So obviously the first one that I made was I did use old olive, but I made it with petunia pop and pulled out this piece of that paper. So the box actually, you untie it, and then it actually opens up. Now I glued this down but then the box opens up. And that's a really cool box. I think it'd be fun to even put like a little greeting right here. So when they open it up on the outside, it says it's your day. And then you can put a little greeting on the inside. Maybe we'll do that on this next one that we're doing. All right, so for this one, I am using some of the other paper, other colors to show you the versatility. But it's using the same supplies. So if you order the craft along, you've got the paper and everything. You can just, sometimes it's fun to shake it up and do a different color. So I'm using our new cloud cover. So this is one of our brand new in colors. That paper has some of the cloud cover in there, so I wanted to use that. So let's go ahead and cut the paper first. You can get one box out of a piece of paper. It's 8.5, so it's already 8.5, and you're going to cut it at 8. Basically, I'm just going to take off 3 inches. So now you can use this for some of your other projects that you want to too. So you have a nice little strip left over. So I'm going to keep this out here because we're going to do some scoring on it. All right, so now we're going to score our box. So one thing you have to be careful of is one side is 8 and one's 8.5. So make sure you have across here is the 8-inch side. So this from here to here is 8 inches. All right, so we're gonna score the 8-inch side is gonna get done at 1 1/4. So I always do my 1 1/4 over here. So we'll do it at 1 1/4, but then I flip it. So we do 1 1/4, then 4 3/4, and 5 1/4. Okay, so that's on your 8-inch side. Now you flip it the other direction, and you're going to do a 1/2 inch. So I do that little 1/2 inch there. So you have a 1/2 inch, and then you're going to do it at 3 1/4, 4 1/2, and 7 1/4. Okay, so those are your score marks. Once you've done that, now I'm actually going to get my trimmer back out too. I know I love it, don't you too? Okay, so I'll get your bone folder, and we're going to do just, crease along all of your score marks that you made. Yeah, this is the first time I had seen this box, and I love it. It's a great little gift-giving idea. All right, so the size that has this 1 1/4, this is the bottom of the box, just so you're aware. So what I'm going to do is at the bottom of the box, we're just going to snip up to those lines. And then we like to do what we call that mitering, or just trimming off, so that we don't have any pieces that like hang over the edges and make it look sloppy. So I'm just going to go through and just trim all of those off a little bit. These I just do a little bit. Just makes it look more tailored when you're done. Okay, so that's the bottom. Now the top, I'm going to get back out my trimmer so I can have a nice clean cuts. So on this little 1/2 inch tab side, this is the side where you want to make sure you keep this panel. You want to keep this panel right here. The rest of it is going to disappear. So I'll put it on my cutter, and I'm going to cut over to that line. And I'm going to stop there, and then I'm going to cut on that line. And we give you the template for this in the PDF too, if you haven't seen that yet. Then I'm going to cut there too. All right, so that should come out. And then you want to cut out this the same thing on the other side. So I'll cut down to there. And then this one, you can just snip that guy off. Okay, so this is what it's supposed to look like when you're done. Or this is what it looks like in the tutorial. I have to change my cutting blade. Good thing I've got a whole bunch of them here. I get 4 in a pack now. Your 4 refills. Okay, so hopefully you got that all down there. And now we are going to just assemble. Actually, before I do that, this is where I like to glue down my paper. So you need 2 pieces of designer series paper that are 2 5/8 by 3 3/8. And then these I'm going to glue down to these panels here. I love this piece. So I'll do this one here, and then this one here. So I do it while it's flat. Makes it a little easier. And also now this piece here gets glued down to this front top one. So, and it gets folded over so you can see which way to do that. So I'm going to glue this one down up here at the top. Again, a little bit easier when it's all flat. All right, now we can assemble our box and then decorate. So that's what it looks like so far. Next up, let's see here, we're gonna just put glue on the tab. This box is really easy to make, and I get 1 out of a piece of paper, which I love that too. So I put the glue in the tab, I just lay that down. Then this should, if you measure it correctly, should just fold over. See? Good. On the bottom, I'll put adhesive on just one side of the tabs. Put your tabs down, and then this one, and then this will go next. And go in there and make sure it's all glued down nicely. So there's your bottom. Then it's easy peasy. So what this, you obviously then you would fill this with your candy, fill it with, you know, whatever you want, a gift card. You can fill it with presents. I mean, it's a great little thing. You could put all candy in there to give to somebody. This is the candy we gave. I love Laffy Taffy. One of my favorite candies. Fill up with candy. And then this is just going to pinch just, that might be too much candy because the top gets pinched in. And then you just pinch that in, and then there's a score mark there that holds it in place. So there you go. Now, once it's filled, you can go ahead and I'm going to put a dimensional down there to hold it in place while I finish the rest of it. You could use a Velcro dot if you wanted to, but that just holds it right there in place. So that's what it looks like so far. Last but not least, we're going to take that beautiful gold ribbon and we're going to wrap that around. I loved Julie's too, but I thought it'd be fun for you guys to see a whole bunch of different variations. That this little box is so cute, and lots of different colors as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and tie a bow. You could do a big beautiful bow if you want to, because it's a gift giving idea. So it doesn't have to like fit on a card or anything like that. You could actually make your card match your box, and then you have a little box and card combination pack there. All right, what do you guys think? Do you have a favorite pattern yet? Like this, the blue so far, or the old olive? I'm going to finish this, and we're just going to decorate it. When you ordered the packet, you also got all of these. We did all of the embellishments for you. So, let's see here. I'm not seeing your guys' comments if they're coming through. Let's see. Well, hopefully it's gone through. In there, you got a cute little circle and also this tag. So we did all of the die cutting work for you for the labels, and you'll do the ones that come in the bundles, but we did all of these for you. So I'm just going to go ahead and add there. Well, it says there's 82 of you watching. I just can't see you anymore, but hopefully we'll see. Facebook lives have not been my friend this week so far. I'm going to take two things. One was in the sample, Julie had the words that said, "It's your day," or "Let's celebrate," and I'm going to do those as well. Let's see here. I'm going to do "It's your day," and let's stamp that with old olive. So, but I wanted to add one of the little cups to it too. One of the drinks. So you can dress it up a little bit. Oh, good. Now I'm seeing your, I think I started to see your comments. Where the heck? There we go. So there we go. You can take one of the cups there. I'm going to put this on with a dimensional 2. I almost feel like this cup might be a little bit too big for this. I don't know, maybe. It's cute, but I think it might be a little bit too big. I need one of the smaller cups. Let me see if I can find one that will match. You got all size cups. We just need, I think I just need one of these smaller ones. I'm going to do this one because it'll match too. I like that one. I'll save that for a different project. I'm going to do this one. I think it just needs a little bit of a smaller. So, there we go. And I'm just going to cut that off. Yes, much better. So that I'm going to glue down to there. And then put our little, it's your day. And then last but not least, you can take your flower motifs and add a little bit of those. Or you can take your other gems and use those. Whichever one you want to use. I'll take some of the flower motifs. So we use the gems on the other one. And just put a few of those here on our project. The flowers go with all of them. There you go. It's your day. Voila, here are your projects for today. What do you guys think? Isn't this an awesome box? I had never made it before, and boy, did I love it. And I had so much fun with it, I wanted to do it in all the different patterns. So the one that we did in the PDF is made in oranges and greens, and then I wanted to show it to you and just a variation of using the paper because it's such a versatile bundle. Sweet. And today, remember, place your online orders because you can get the sweets. Buy one, get one 50% off. There you go. So there's our boxes that we made today. And here is the card that we made today. Do you guys have a little favorite one yet? So make sure that tomorrow I will not be live. And actually not for a good reason. My son is having surgery. He's having ankle reconstruction surgery. So he cannot even get out of bed for 2 weeks. So he needs his mama to take care of him. But tomorrow is his actual surgery, so I'll be gone all day. And then Thursday I will be with him. I don't want to leave him quite yet. Friday I'm going to scoot away for a couple hours. So Friday I'll be live to end it. And so just plan on noon for the next 3 days. So Wednesday and Thursday we'll launch our videos on YouTube at noon Eastern time. And then on Wednesday or Friday, the last day, I will be live at noon, as long as Carter's doing well, but I assume he is. He's a young, strapping, strong boy. So I'll come in on Friday and do the live too. So thanks so much for being here. Thanks so much for joining me. Again, you can get all the PDF directions for all 12 projects for $25. I've been emailing them out right away. So if you order it, I will forward you the directions so you'll have all 12 projects. Or you can get it for free by placing your online order. Thanks for joining me. I so appreciate you guys, and I hopefully will see you tomorrow.